JPL, and then the rest are like new or reshuffled. All right, so Potato and Eon and Pokemon, those are new. All right, from what we recently saw from their MPL debut. So at least we can say that their offlane and their cores are set. Okay, JPL and Soul, that's old news. So at least we can rest assured that they're gonna be chilled there. On the other hand, though, we do have SMG here with their lineup featuring Panda Rusu. You got Smooth X. You got Neo Chan, you got iSonic, and you got Mali Chan. So they've been here in the Mytel International Championship for quite a bit. And tonight, I think EVOS SG, they need to, how do we say, manage their energy because they'll be doing back-to-back series. All right, so here we go. Game 1. It's EVOS SG on the play. SMG going to be answering back. EVOS going to be taking out Natalia and Kaja, while SMG bans out Valir and Claude.
This is going to be a good look into the MYSG region, especially for us. The bans look pretty similar to what we have in the Philippines. Natalia, Kaja, Claude, and Valir. Valir is actually probably going to be a respect ban here over to the side of EVOS SG. The priority pickings, though, Selena is okay as a priority pick. Esmeralda, I'm doubting the priority pick on the Esmeralda.
That's unique. That must be an SMG thing, if anything. But you're right. Again, a lot of people in the chat right now, viewers are allegedly from the Philippines. So if you guys want to get a look into what the meta looks like outside of our country, you're in the right stream. Do click share and let everybody know that EVOS SG is going up against SMG in this best of 2 series. Now, locking in their second picks here for EVOS, going to be the Tams and the Popol and Koopa. Still very orthodox, traditional, at least even for our sense here locally. But yeah, SMG here looking so tough, so looking so chunky, Nomad. Check it out. Esmeralda, Atlas, and Uranus. I don't think they can afford any more supports. Like, this is it. Like, they need to be able to get a core and maybe a mage. Like, that's what they need to lock in. More damage, more reliable damage.
Yeah, if anything, if they go for another support, what else are they going to be going for, right? Their terms of getting the damages out there, we're not seeing any good looks here. Carry still open, depending if EVOS lets them have carry. Popol and Koopa. We're not sure if it's going to be a core Popol and Koopa, but that is completely possible here. So they can ban out carry, and what's going to be left here for SMG is going to be a Granger as the primary damage output, unless they roll with a Lancelot or a Ling. It's interesting though, no Ling bans in this game. Just yet.
Yeah, the Granger's still a little dangerous. Granger danger, because there is Selena on the other side. So EVOS here, they're the ones who can afford the Granger, but not so much SMG. So you're right, Ling is still up here. Possibly, I think Ling could be picked up by SMG. That's a good pickup right there. But as we mentioned, they are lacking some damage. So the Kagura would be a great pickup. So they go for that. And SMG here, considering their core, that's going to be picked up here by Potato. But it was JPL who I last saw play core, so this is going to be quite the adjustment.
Carrying the Masha. This lineup hurts.
Aggressive, very aggressive. Yep. Turrets going down, fam. Turrets go down.
Popol and Koopa will be able to tear down turrets on his own, on their own.
Oh, with Masha and Jimmy too.
Every single turret in this game will no longer exist because of this lineup.
Yep.
But that's a bit greedy pickup. That's a bit of a greedy lineup here.
Yes, greedy but effective. If you know how to do it, effective. SMG don't play with my feelings. They were gonna flash the Fanny, but no, they're gonna go for the Ling instead, and I like this. Even though SMG started with an orthodox draft, I like how they closed it off with the Kagura and the Ling. Now that you see this both lineups, Nomad, tell me how you're feeling. Which do you think has the advantage?
SMG's lineup looks safer. Not gonna lie.
Yep.
It's a safer lineup, and I'm leaning towards a safer lineup because, yeah, if you manage to make the lineup here of EVOS SG work, that's going to be detrimental. Turrets are gonna go down. But with the safe lineup that SMG has, there's no doubt that this is going to be a team fight centric composition. The EVOS SG lineup will not be able to fight as well as they wanted to in a full 5v5 fight.
Well, that's where the Selena comes in. They've got vision, man. They've got range with Kimmy. So they'll only really fight where they think they can. And that aside, it's going to be all about the objective. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the best of two. It's EVOS SG versus SMG. You're watching the Mytel International Championships. It's season 1 here for 2020. And with that being said, let's enjoy this matchup. It's Mali-chan being bit down by JPL. Oh, how aggressive. Look at this smooth X. Gonna go up against JPL, but JPL raining down the damage. Oh, Koopa's gonna go down.
Koopa
just like that.
Gonna go down. Gonna be summoned once again by JPL.
Yep.
And this is a different Selena strategy that we're seeing. It's not gonna be an aggressive Selena invading the jungles of their enemy.
Nope. Oh, but look at this now. Pokemon wanted to go for the cut. Throwing out some damage on to, who is that? Is that Mali-chan? Oh, Neo-chan. Sorry. Here we go. Neo-chan. Now they're going to go for the invade, but Smooth X able to take it down. Oh, but Potato! Did Potato go for the steal?
He did. He wasn't able to secure... Neo-chan wasn't able to secure the buff there. That's going to be detrimental. Neo-chan needs to get an edge against this Masha, because as soon as Masha hits level 4, he can pretty much duel Esmeralda. And he's going to be delayed by a couple of levels there.
Oh, look at this. Potato now with the orange buff. Going to be a lot of damage there, but nope. Decides it might be too much. And they'll just rotate. Just threatening it. Potato is. Just threatening the damage. Ooh, maximum charge on Sonic.
Maximum charge.
Alright, gonna go for the bite on Mali-chan, but no, it's just JPL. It's not enough. Let him go. It's fine.
Yeah, he's gonna be backing off. Meanwhile, over at the top lane, still... Oh, Neo-chan managed to hit level 4 before Pokemon.
Yep, and now Pokemon gets it. 2 life bars in. Look at how many wards are in the river, Nomad. Check that out.
Yeah, 2 rivers on all the brushes.
Whoop! Soul gets the jump onto Rusu. Panda X Rusu. But First Blood gonna go to iSonic, taking down Eon. Just walk into that 3-man coalition from SMG.
And this is why the SMG roster appeals to me even more. If they go for the rotates, they will be able to secure a kill anywhere they go, because it's a 3-man rotation so far by Kagura, Ling, and Atlas. And because of that, as I say that, Mali-chan forced to flicker out there. Maximum charge, not going to be enough to take him out. But he's going to get stunned up there. He's going to manage to make it out alive.
Just barely, though. And here we see EVOS. This is their board. They have the advantage. Potato going to go for the purple buff steal. But no, wow. You see the micro there, Nomad. iSonic still gets to steal it. They take it, actually. That's his buff. But look at this. Ooh, stun onto Studex. Touched off by the maximum charge by Potato.
Yeah, maximum charge is starting to connect here. The bite onto Panda X Rusu almost gets the immobilization there as well. If only that connected, he would have been dead.
Yeah, Potato here starting up the turtle. Oh, look at this. Panda X Rusu in Soul's eyes. Nope, doesn't get it. Potato charging up the maximum charge, but Panda X Rusu is too tough for that. Almost, though, almost.
Not a lot of damage here on this Kimmy just yet. We might see a change in that as we hit the 7-minute mark of the game.
Oh
Kimmy's
no,
gonna
look
become a problem.
look at Pokemon. Pokemon's been taken down. It's a 2v1. Neo-chan and Smooth X get the kill.
Again, this lineup by SMG looking real good. The only problem I'm seeing here with the SMG lineup is that they're going to be relying so much in rotating as a team, which will allow EVOS SG to start rotating all across the other points of the map and try to secure objectives, which is where they're good at. This entire roster will be able to melt down the turrets, and the falling Star Moon is going to be committed there by Neo-chan to try to take down the HPs of JPL.
Yeah, and JPL committed his ult, but that's gonna be fine here. Pokemon, watch out. Pokemon, Mali-chan is here. Oh, I think you saw him, spotted him out. Okay, gonna go for the retreat there. Is Neo-chan. So far, so good here for EVOS. They aren't down any turrets. They're just down 1 kill, and they did push down bottom. So I guess they're doing what they came here to do, which is go for objectives, but not at the rate that I think they wanted to. Am I right, Nomad? I think they want to go fast here, but I guess they're just going quick.
Yeah, they're being stopped at all fronts. If ever hindered even. Yeah. If ever they want to go for turret objectives and take them down, they can go for it. But the great wall that is the SMG lineup is there to stop them and punish them if ever they overstay their welcome. Yeah, they managed to secure the bottom lane turret. That's the first turret down. Opens up the jungle completely here on the bottom lane. But what else can they secure there? The turtle is going to be spawning in 50 seconds. That's the objective. But as I say this time and time and again, SMG still looking like a roster that in the mid to the late game will be able to scale properly against this EVOS SG lineup. The only way that EVOS SG would win a full-on team fight is if we reach the hyper late game stage of the game, where JPL, Pokemon, and Potato would have all their items available for them, and they will start melting down the roster of SMG.
No, man, here's what's interesting. It seems like Kimmy is the flavor of the region, not just the Philippines. And we're learning that now as we see EVOS SG pick up the Kimmy. And again, we keep talking about how Kimmy, as a pushing type hero, has an expiration date, like maybe past the 15-minute mark. But right now, all of these teams, all of these professionals, they're showing us, hey, Kimmy's not just for these quick pushes, all right? She's also for long, drawn-out matches, 40-minute matches, 54-minute matches even. So right now, we see here, Soul from all the way in the back from the northern side of the map takes down iSonic. Oh, almost taken out Smooth X as well, but down in the middle near the river, Mali-chan gets taken down here. That's 2 for none here. Make that a 3 for none here for EVOS SG. They convert into a turret. I think it's going to be 2, no matter. Are we going to see some Lord of the Rings action?
That is going to be the 2 towers going down here for SMG. And that is why EVOS SG's composition works. And that's a beautiful Abyssal Arrow. Follow through there onto Neo-chan. Not going to be enough. This is how EVOS PH won, EVOS SG, I mean, won that fight. The way that they won that fight is that they made sure that SMG is not grouped together. They're not a complete team. We saw Soul move into the back lines, trying to catch Ling. That's the opener there, which allowed Ling to displace himself to alleviate some of the pressure on the side of EVOS SG here in the blue buff area, the purple buff area.
Yeah, and it looks like the next in the to-do list here for EVOS SG would be Turtle. But look at this now. I think they just walked into the trap. They got Panda X Rusu in the middle of everybody, and Turtle take here by Potato. How fast was that? And now Smooth X didn't even stand a chance. Gets stunned and demolished by EVOS SG. Up, Aeon though. Caught out. Neo-chan one against Soul. Oh, not enough bite on the times just yet.
You know the feeling of, you ever got chased by a stray dog and you were on top of a fence? And then the dog can still reach you? That's exactly what happened to Smooth X there.
Yeah, I wish I would have said no, but I know what exactly that feels like, and yeah, you're right. That's miserable. It's miserable, and it's real.
It's real. It happened to me, so...
coming from a very real place. But look at this up now. Soul once more picking a fight against Neo-chan, even underneath his own turret. He's like, nope, I am going to keep this up because my team needs me to do this because there's a fight waiting to happen here in the purple buff of SMG. And now look at this Panda X Rusu taking out Pokemon, put him in the ball, throw him out. I choose you to go down. Mali-chan with the fatal links, but it's going to be fatal for only himself. That's going to be 2 for none here for EVOS SG. Down goes the Uranus, down goes the Atlas, and it looks like Neo-chan's Esmeralda is going to be up next as Eon goes finish him off with a Garrot.
And that's going to be the tier 1 inhibitor going down. A siege here on the inhibitor turret. This is why the HPs of the turrets melt in this composition. EVOS SG made it work, and that is because they managed to secure a lot of early kills in order for them to get their item spikes.
Yeah. Nomad, this is classic Masha. Look at this. Demon Hunter Sword, Corrosion Scythe, Potato with the support, got that glowing wand, got the machete. Oh, this is just turret destruction at its finest.
And meanwhile, we're seeing an endless battle and a raptor machete on the Ling. Nothing else.
And I think up next is gonna be a Berserker's Fury. Could be.
That's a slow building a Berserker's Fury though, if you're gonna ask me. It's not the fastest that Link can go for, and he needs to have that Berserker's Fury as fast as he can.
To be fair, Nomad, they are down 10,000 gold about.
That's
so
true.
Make that 8 now. 9.
Make it 10. That's true, because
the objectives are coming so fast for EVOS.
And I think that's how EVOS wins this. This lineup is working really well. HPs, not just the turrets are melting, but also a tanky hero like Uranus is melting too.
Oh wow, look at this. I think they just need to put in just the right amount of effort to take down this turret. Can they though? Minions in the way. Alright, Potato, get it in there. Oh, wow. Koopa's the one who takes the damage. And here we go, fight happening now. Lynx and Tempest gonna be used to take out Pokemon. Put them in the ball and say, I choose you, Mali-chan, going down. Smooth X as well. Trade 2 for 1 Pokemon for these 2. Make that 3 heroes now. It's Panda X Rusu up next on the docket. Neo-chan, can he survive? Oh, wait. Maximum charge!
Oh, sniped!
Taken out, just barely able to get into his base, but still gonna go down. And just like that, Nomad, it's the wipeout. Turrets going down, top and bottom. The base is up next. It's only EVOS SG and me and EVOS SG, and it's gonna be over under 11 minutes. Make that 10 and 29 seconds. EVOS SG takes the first game in a series of 2.
You know, the length of the game that we had earlier on got offset by the fast gameplay that EVOS SG wanted to go for. Right? They were made they just basically cleared out house. This composite, what can we expect to come out here? Like the bans that SMG can go for? Is Masha worth a ban? Is Popol and Koopa worth a ban?
I don't think so. That would be wasting ban, I believe, for SMG. So I think what is worth a ban is possibly the Selena. Did you say Selena? I only heard Popol and Koopa and Masha.
Yeah, I did not say Selena.
Yeah, so maybe Selena, because Selena is such a catch-all that even if it wasn't like a super crazy push strategy, Selena would be someone you need to respect. So instead they go for, again, supports, nonetheless. Still quite similar in that train of thought. Valir and Kaja, while EVOS here takes out the Natalia, so this could be an active ban, meaning they're taking out the Natalia so that they can protect whatever core they might be picking, or just avoid that kind of dynamic wherein SMG just has eyes on them all the time. So that's a smart way to go about this while we're waiting for their second ban.
A Selena ban, yeah, I agree. A Selena ban would good. A Hanzo ban, probably a respect ban here for SMG.
Ooh.
You don't usually see a Hanzo being banned out immediately in the first wave, unless it's a respect ban.
So First pick here by SMG. There's a lot that they can do here to set the pace. So there's a lot on their shoulders here. They are down in this best of 2 series. So with that being said, did they go for the tank first, the off lane? They go for the core, all right. So they want to even this out. So they bring out the big guns, literally 2 guns and a monkey with Claude here. But EVOS is going to have their way once more with the Selena.
And this Selena worked wonders during game number 1. I'm curious to see what the secondary pick here is going to be. If we see a Thumbs might be a good pick, or one of the tanks, and there you go. Thumbs is going to get picked up.
Here we go. Solid pickup again on the Thumbs. Maybe replacing what Masha brought to the table, and they're going to go for more of a team fight composition. No longer are they going to go for shock and awe and just clear turrets, go for objectives. It's a little bit more of a rounded out lineup. So now, on the side of SMG, they get the Popol and Koopa for themselves. Again, such a great asset for any lineup, as well as the Esmeralda. Didn't work so well for them in the last game, but maybe second time's a charm. Is that how the saying goes?
Pretty sure it's the third time's the charm, but we can make the exception for SMG. They might make this Esmeralda work this time around. But I'm seeing the same trend here for what happened in EVOS SG's roster. A lot of damage dealers here for SMG, and I'm curious to see who's going to be getting the funnel. Of course, Claude's going to be the primary subject in towards the funnel.
Yeah. EVOS still not revealing that just yet as they pick up the Jawhead. Going into the second phase of banning here. Possibly take out a tank. You need to choke out. There you go, Atlas. You need to choke out the SMG's choices, and they don't want the Atlas.
Yeah, no Atlas is available.
And then core. Ban out a core here against EVOS.
Get the carry out of the way.
Carry. Ling. Even Ling is scary here. Can chase down the Claude.
And the Esmeralda, too.
Yeah.
They gotta make a choice: sustainable damage or somebody always chasing you. What's scarier?
The carry I think is okay. All right. So I guess they're still threatened here by the Kufra. Is this gonna be a mid Selena Nomad because they still need 1 tank? And then yeah, it's gonna be a support Selena. All right, makes sense. So they get the core or the tank here, and then the last slot will be the missing one for EVOS. Yep, they're gonna get the carry for themselves. Oh, they might have pulled the trigger too soon there, I think. Why? They didn't need it though, Nomad. They didn't need it.
They did not need it yet.
Yeah. Okay, maybe the tank is a little bit more important for them. Maybe. I'm guessing that's what EVOS is thinking here.
This is a squishy lineup compared to that. Well, I mean, aside from that, Roger can be tanky if he wants to. This is a relatively squishy lineup.
Yeah.
This is a... I don't know how this lineup's gonna work for SMG.
You're right. They have no frontliners.
Yeah.
I guess Popol and Koopa and Esmeralda, maybe.
In their own respect, they're also squishy.
Yeah, what's EVOS here gonna go for? A Grok. They banned out the Kufra, so it's just the Grok.
A high loss
or the high loss. Yeah, I like the high loss. That makes sense to me. Oh, okay, so they're gonna fight fire with fire, man. They're gonna go for the double fighter lineup, triple fighter lineup that is on EVOS. And I foresee this being a lot of skirmishes across the map, man. Like just 2 or 3 team fights happening at the same time. That's what I foresee, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have a good time observing this match. We're gonna be expecting what you're expecting, Leo.
Yeah.
It's a slobber knocker.
A lot of off-camera kills, my dude.
I'll do the best to my ability to get all the kills on screen, but you know
it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But with that being said, I think I'll be bold here and say EVOS is gonna go for the sweep. I think it's a 2-0.
I have hope for SMG. SMG. So I feel like SMG might just tie this series around.
You think you can even it out 1-1?
I think so. I feel it.
Okay.
I feel it. I feel it
Alright.
happening.
Just a matter of time till that happens, man. We'll find out soon as we go into game 2 here. It's SMG going up against EVOS SG. And Pokemon here, just in that bush. Oh, Neo-chan getting caught out here by Potato. And Soul, Soul gets full combo and gives the kill to Potato. And just like that, EVOS SG is ahead 1-0, not even a minute into the game. And looks like Pokemon's trying to bully Mali-chan here and Koopa. And I think he's going to take out Koopa. But Panda X Rusu has something to say about it.
Yeah, creating space for the ability of JPL to steal the buff, not going to be happening anytime soon. And Carry immediately rotated. Of course, going to try to maximize the farm that Carry can have. Initially, I thought they were going to roll a 2-2-1 type of setup here.
Same. I thought too, but they just started there and they just thought, hey, we can take the Roger. Why not?
Let's get the first kill. And speaking of kill, that's another skill on the side on the side of EVOS SG. They're rotating far superior here on the side of SMG. Mali-chan though,
Mali-chan gets the toss of the Soul. Just for him to get the touch in, but nope. Pandarusu gonna punish him, and Aeon here does not have the ejector anymore. Neo-chan in the middle of all of this. Oh, Panda X Rusu in the middle of 4 members. Can they get him down? One more punch.
The Abyssal Arrow.
Oh, got him with the arrow. All right, that's 3-0 here currently in favor of EVOS SG. Man, such aggressive rotations even from Soul all the way from top.
And out-rotated. That's what happened there. They got out. SMG here got out-rotated by EVOS. It shouldn't be the case. After what happened during game number 1, they should start taking the reins away from EVOS SG and start rotating themselves, try to force out the fight. And speaking of forcing out the fights, they're forcing out the fight here onto Smooth and onto Mali-chan as well. Easy kills here for EVOS SG. Opens up the opportunity for this turtle.
Smooth wasn't even level 4.
Have mercy on this man.
Smooth wasn't even level 4, and just like that, 0-5 here currently for EVOS, and now Panda X Rusu gonna jump into Aeon. Wow, Aeon juggling perfectly. Panda X Rusu gonna face down JPL. JPL gonna give him quite the fight, but yeah, this is a fight that they should not take. Aeon baiting out Sonic. Here comes Soul, gonna be fighting against this. Oh wow, Smooth goes off. Again, Nomad, here are the fights across the map, man. It's happening now, as early as 3 minutes.
It's all happening because EVOS SG is just managing their macro pretty well. And JPL is going to dive in onto Sonic, going to be forced out the ult here by iSonic to back off. But Aeon's pushing him forward. As I say that, a battle for the buff is happening. What? Fights left. These guys don't want to be peaceful in this game.
Yep, fights on fights, Nomad. But look at this now, pop in the Blazing the Wit as a defense mechanism. Nice Dragon's Way of the Dragon onto Mali-chan, and it looks like they want another. Mali-chan gonna get out of here. Smart Missiles finishing him off, but they do get a kill onto JPL. They shut down the 3-0 Selena. Neo-chan wants another round at this, but I don't think Aeon is gonna fight this. Potato though, raining down the shurikens onto iSonic. Does iSonic have the brilliance? No, he doesn't. Here we go, they want another fight. Does he have the ejector? Panda X Rusu takes out Aeon. Potato wants another go. Neo-chan not gonna catch the recalling Soul. And just like that, we go for a reset. But the damage has been done. Words have been said. Mistakes were made. 2-8 currently here. 3,000 gold ahead is EVOS SG under 5 minutes in this game number 2.
You know the 515E party, right?
Come in battle. Come in battle.
That is the theme of the match that we have right now. Top lane, there's another offlane kill there onto Neo-chan as we focus on mid lane as they take out Pokemon in mid.
Oh, let's hit the next level. From top to mid, just fights happening everywhere, fam. And now Potato just gonna work this turret, and they get their push. Is that? Yeah, that's the third turret of the game. But yeah, look how surprising this is. Despite all of these fights and being behind several kills, SMG is able to take down the top tier turret. All right, the first tier turret on top. So good on them. I'll give them that much. They're able to find their wins where they can. Oh, JPL jumping on to Sonic, but Sonic, I think, has the Order of Brilliance, so he's not going to commit.
Not a lot of itemizations here. We do have a Rapture Machete available for the carry. Windtalker as well, being equipped by carry as well. The Abyssal Arrow not going to be connecting to anybody at all.
Ooh. What a jump onto Potato. But look at this. JPL going to be slain here by Neo-chan. Potato just sneakily taking the orange buff, and he's going to get it. Sonic pops the Order of Brilliance, still alive here. Now he comes back out of his ult, and Pokemon has his eyes onto Panda X Rusu, but Smooth here going 1v1 against Potato. Let's see what's going to happen next. Oh!
They're going to be backing off. There goes the Blazing Duet by Smooth X. Smooth X low on HP. Spatted just to barely come out alive there in that fight.
And Neo-chan throws out no caution to the wind, stopping the TP from Eon. And just like that, they reset. Potato securing his own purple buff. And I think, safe to say, EVOS SG had their way there. Again, the fact that Potato did not die, stole the orange buff from SMG, and got away with it. That's a victory. I'll take that as a win.
That is a win, but as I say, that bottom lane, Pokemon managing to survive this 1v2.
Pokemon doing? Alright, so yeah, Smooth almost died, but saved himself, got away with it. Neo-chan up next here. The execution has begun. Nomad Garrot by JPL finishes off the Roger, and Neo-chan gonna go down there and allowing them to convert essentially into a free turret. And look at this now. Pokemon caught out by Mali-chan, Rusu and the gang. Jump in. Falling Star Moon here by Rusu. Pokemon does not have the Continent Inferno. Eon and Soul here to the rescue. Ejector and the full combo from the Cho. Soul knocks out Sonic. Up next is Mali-chan. Smooth with the Blazing Duet, but there's not enough damage. I don't think he has stacks on his Master of Thievery. And there you go. Potato takes him out from the backlines. Potato is unstoppable. Potato can taste blood, Nomad, but he's gonna have to back up here unless he wants to be the next victim of Neo-chan as he takes out Soul.
Again, a dominant showing here by EVOS SG, just forcing the fights that they know that they're going to win. They're not diving in. We saw that multiple times from JPL, connecting with the Abyssal Arrow, and immediately backs off because he knows there's a teammates there. There goes the Ejector, though. Panda is going to be forced back. And this is SMG not wanting any piece of this EVOS SG lineup in their base.
Yeah. Again, EVOS SG is just dictating the whole pace of the game. Pokemon gonna have his way with this turret up top. And look at this, it's a free turtle for Potato. Yummy.
And he can manage this without any problems whatsoever. That's the turtle secured. As free as it can get. And the map is as free for EVOS SG. All the lane priorities are now on the side of EVOS SG. It's going to be hard for SMG to bounce back here, to be completely honest with you.
Concentrated NG picked up here by iSonic. I'm not sure if it's worth it, though. I mean, sure, when you're pretty low, you pop Order of Brilliance, you heal up a bit when you come out, you're a little better. But that's his first item, Nomad. It's his first item, and he's... This Lunox is just so hungry, alright? The map is red. There's not much they can get in terms of farm unless it's just waves crashing down into you. While looking over at Potato at 305, they're up about 9,000 gold. Eon picks up the Dominance Ice too, so I guess they're just waiting for another Death Brush engage.
They really are, and I think they don't need a Death Brush anymore because they need to push out the strength in order for them to have the priority. Potato's going to be pushing out the top lane without any problems whatsoever. And this has to be a disengage by SMG, not go and overstay their welcome. They can't even walk into their own jungle.
Nope, not at all. Demon Hunter Sword here by Smooth X. His Bounty Hunter not making much money. JPL not gonna dash in. That's too dangerous, sir. Don't do that. Now Eon. Oh, Ejector almost hit Smooth X. Did you see that? It was almost on the Claude.
Almost. And speaking of Claude already half HP. Going to be forced to BMI out of there. Not going to be able to defend this bottom lane turret and this mid lane turret as well. It's getting sieged up really well. Abyssal Arrow not going to be connecting anybody.
I think this is it. The penetration is going to happen right here, right now, Nomad. Down goes that turret. Blazing Duet here by Smooth, but Panda X Roost2 might just bite the dust here. He's able to flicker out, able to, purify out, and of course, jump out to save himself. And Potato gonna go ahead and take down this turret down bottom as well. So that's mid and the bottom open now for the EVOS SG Siege. Oh, wow, you see the damage there onto Mali-chan. Oh, wait, the
there's a dragon. Oh, that's an opening. That is a big opening here, but that is also a 3v. Doesn't matter though. HPs are dropping dangerously low here for SMG.
It's numbers, dude.
No more.
By an arrow, he pops the Blazing Duet, but it's not enough. Mali-chan being bullied by Potato, and just like that, maybe off 30 seconds from their game 1, EVOS SG takes game number 2.
And that was as smooth as it can get for these guys. For EVOS SG. No, almost no problems in games number 1 and games number 2.
Yeah, EVOS SG is in such great shape here. SMG, they need to go back